What up, kinfolk? I am William Talley, aka the Do Rag Gamer, and this is the latest episode of Do Rag Uncut. No, Do Rag Unscripted. Fucking. Actually, this ain't really a series. It's just my other channel where I move all my commentary stuff to. Because normally I do video game stuff, but I want to keep my commentary separate from video game stuff, so I created this secondary channel. If you want to see the game stuff, then I got a link to it in my channel's main page. I promised myself I'd do more of these this year, so here we go. And the reason why this is called unscripted is because I don't have a script when I do this shit. Um, just some straight up stream of consciousness shit about whatever the fuck I feel like speaking on. So anyway, maybe you know, maybe you don't know by now, but last week, Lil Nas X got a Grammy for his song "Old Town Road," and homeboy definitely deserves it too. I mean, the song's pretty goddamn good, and what he's done to keep it on top of the Billboard charts for as long as he has is no less than genius. I mean, with the remixes with like Billy Ray Cyrus and the K-pop singer, I forget his name, but like just the beats catchy, his singing. I mean, it's not perfect. I'm more of a '90s old school hip hop guy, but hey, credit where credit's due. And really, it turned out he was gay, but he didn't come out the closet until after the song blew up. So that was really genius because now it's like usually if he had said something about his sexuality like before the song blew up, then people would be like, oh, he's only blowing up because he's pandering or whatever. But now it got to the top. It blew up. It became famous, and it was all on his own effort. It was all on his own efforts and all on the strength of how good the song was. Now I know there's gonna be people who play it off saying, "Oh, he's only there because he's gay," but they can't front. And like I said, he definitely did his thing, and we're proud of him. And even better, he did the little Kobe Bryant tribute thing. So now because black people can't have shit, and because we're homophobic as fuck, and also because we have this whole crabs in a barrel mentality, Pastor Troy, a rap artist, whose the last time I remember him having a hit was back during the first 2 years of the Bush administration. Yeah. Anyway, he said something to the effect and so let's roll back a little bit. So at the Grammys, Lil Nas X um is wearing a pink shirt that kind of that looks like this. Let me show you real quick. And there's Pastor Troy on the other side. But here's Lil Nas X. Here's what he was wearing: the pink cowboy get up. I'm not gonna hate him. You know what? I'm not gonna hate on the guy. I mean, hey, if he wants to rock, if that's what he wants to rock, then hey, more power to him. If you can make it look good, then hey, why not? Then you know what? Hey, I can't hate on the guy. So anyway, Pastor Troy, who by the way wore something that looks like this. Yeah, he wore that. So this is what you got. He said something to the effect of, well, this is what you got to wear. This is what you got to do to wear a get a Grammy or some shit or whatever, and how they're pushing homosexuality on our kids or what the fuck ever or whatever. And later he goes on to post a story about how he and his 14-year-old kid were in Applebee's and got triggered by gay people eating mozzarella sticks. So, yeah. Um, so now this video isn't about Lil Nas X and Pastor Troy. And by the way, if I'm and speaking of Troy, if I'm wearing some shit that looks like a fucking Disney character with a beret on and a fucking fake ass world championship indie wrestling belt, I wouldn't be talking about what another person's wearing. But this is about a greater problem that's within the black community. To be fair, it's not just us; it's everywhere else. But it's present within the black community, and that's this idea of gays versus blacks, or that the gay community is the black man is being emasculated, and gays are the ones doing it or whatever. So now, first of all, I get it. Like I know during slavery, the old slave masters did everything they could to the black man to prevent him from to maintain their order above them and make him inferior. And yes, there are some forces that do that still do that during modern times. But gay people are now but this idea of gay people are not one of those things. Other marginalized groups, whether they're gay people, they're other ethnicities, immigrants, or whoever else, or other religious groups, they're not they are not my enemy as a black man. And I'm not gay. I got loved ones who are gay. I got family members who are gay. So that's why I speak up for the gay community when I hear dumb shit like this. Now, first of all, again, I get it. Now, it seems like if you turn on TV nowadays, there's a lot more media featuring gay people. I hear everybody complain about Empire, just Somalier's character of Jamal. But here's the thing: modern media, it's a reflection of society, and there are gay people in society. So, thus, you're going to see gay people in this media. It's not them forcing it upon. It's not them forcing anything upon you. It's just a reflection of how society is now. I mean, things are different from what they were from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago. Hell, even from last week. You know, gay people are more comfortable being who they are and coming out of the closet. And frankly, it's people like Lil Nas X who are, given the amount of homophobia that's in both the black community and in hip hop culture, Lil Nas X is actually helping towards that, like helping helping people being able to be who they are. And because right now you got all this shit about you hearing all this shit about toxic masculinity. The root cause of that is that we've over the years, ever since this kind of feeds off this idea of masculinity. It's been shaped by other people's ideals and standards that are impossible for other people to be held upon. I don't know, from the way you treat women, things like that. So what's happening is we've got this idea of hypermasculinity, this perverse idea of what a man's supposed to be and what a man's supposed to do and what a man's supposed to be like. And that's actually harming people because it's you got people who are harming themselves and are killing themselves because they can't be what they are. They're being especially within the LGBT community. You got people who are being forced to remain in the closet because of these ideas of what masculinity is. And as far and now and another thing, let me say this: the reason why there's no straight. So here's the reason why, and this is what the reason why there even is a gay pride movement, and why there's no straight pride movement. See, with straight, see if you go around and tell everyone you know that you're straight, the most you're gonna get are people looking at you funny. But if you tell people that you're gay, then you risk being ostracized from your community. You risk your family and friends turning on you. You risk losing your job. You risk being harassed, threatened, and even killed. So the idea of gay pride is that we're gonna be who we are. We're gonna be who we are in spite of these risks, and in spite of this societal pressure. See, and that's why people didn't start whining about straight pride until there was gay pride. It's just like with Black Lives Matter and All Lives Matter. People didn't start saying All Lives Matter until people started saying Black Lives Matter. And what BLM is about was the protests of police killings of unarmed black people. Just like why everybody's whining about why there's not a White History Month. So like it's not so it's not that gay people are forcing their lifestyle upon you. It's that they're being more comfortable being who they are out in the open. If there's a gay agenda here, it's just that gay people just want to live their lives, um, go to employment, raise their families, and marry their spouse and marry their boyfriends and girlfriends without the same way straight people do. So nobody's forcing anything. And really, if there's any, if and back to Pastor Troy for a second. And really, if there's anything that's emasculating to black people, it's people being up in another person's business. I mean, why would you? I mean, why the hell would you pay attention to another gay couple um, eating fucking mozzarella sticks? Why would you be up in another person's business anyway? That's some reality TV show, talk show bullshit. I mean, why would you care about who another person's dating or who another person's fucking? You know, and that's another thing that kills me. Like, if I see if I'm seeing a straight couple in public, kissing each other or holding hands, then that's all good. But if the people doing it were a gay couple, all of a sudden they're forcing their lifestyle upon me. How does that even work? But yeah, there is no gay agenda. Gays aren't forcing anything on you, and they're not forcing you to be gay. If gay people eat mod sticks turns your son gay, then oh fuck it, then chances are he was probably gay to begin with. And also, as far as all you gay is a lifestyle or whatever, if you think being gay is a choice, then where were you at? And then when and where were you at? And what were you doing when you decided to remain straight? Answer me that. So yeah, so yeah, as far as back to Little Nas X, I'm not gonna hate on what he's wearing. Let me find another. Let me bring that back up real quick. Yeah, I'm not gonna hate on what he's wearing. I mean, hey, if that's what makes him feel comfortable, then again, more power to him. It's about what, and at the end of the day, it's about what makes you happy as an individual, not somebody else, especially not some guy like this who's been who's been so out of spotlight for so freaking long that when you first heard the name Pastor Troy, you actually thought that they were talking about an actual pastor. But, and come to think of it, one more. This is Grammy Award winning group Earth, Wind, and Fire. Some of you guys really wouldn't be able to handle a group like this today. But anyway, like I said, it's all nobody's forcing anything on you. It's about helping other people cope with and be who they are. Like if it ain't hurt, if they not hurting themselves and they not hurting you, then what do you care about it? How does it affect you? So that's pretty much all I got to say. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Screwface Capone, It's also the same thing on Twitch, Mixer. I do try to do live streams and shout out the other channel at Screwface Capone if you like gaming style stuff. And I'll see you later, and hope you have a great week.